And we back! It is not normal for me to be uploading on a Sunday, but it is what it is. Today is a very special day, and it's Father's Day. So I thought it was the perfect time to do the Father's Day Rebuilding Challenge, where I can only put together a team of players whose dad also played in the NBA. Also special for me because it is my first official Father's Day as a father. I got the shirt on. This was what they got me. I was promoted to daddy, which, you know, you can interpret a couple different ways. Either way, kids of former NBA players only. Let's get into it. We are randomly selecting a team like we always do. We are stopping in 3, in 2, and in 1. We're running with the Houston Rockets today. Okay, cool. There's one player that I want more than any other player. We got the first overall pick. I deserve it. You feel me? This is a day for the fathers. And since I am him, this is 2K giving me all of the karma back. I've done nothing but try to put together banger videos on your game, and I always get the 27th, 24th overall pick. No, today we got number 1, which is going to be the Giannis or Luka. Both of those players have fathers that not play in the NBA. There's one guy who's like notorious. Of course, that is Wardell Stephen Curry, and he just got his first Finals MVP, 4th NBA champion a couple days ago. So I think he'd be the perfect guy to start off with. So that's what I'm thinking. First overall pick, bro. I'm telling you, that don't be happening, man. We don't be getting that luck. And we get Giannis, Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Green. They went pretty young up top. Pat Connaughton, Chris Duarte, Omar Yurtseven, Dante DiVincenzo. As far as I know, none of these players' fathers ever played in the NBA. But you'd be surprised, bro, once you Google people whose dad played in the NBA, you'd be like, wow, I didn't know that. For example, did you know Darius Garland's dad played in the NBA? His name was Winston Garland. Had no idea. Actually, he played for a decent amount of time, from 87 to 95, almost a 10-year NBA career. Some of these people end up playing in the NBA for like 1 season, but that's technically right. You know what I'm saying? We talking professional basketball players who spent majority of their playing careers overseas, but might have had one little stint in the NBA. They count. I'm not looking at that list right now. I got one objective to start off with, and that is to trade for Steph Curry and start off there. We have Giannis. So I already know they're going to make me throw in more to this trade. Straight up 1-for-1. They say no. You know what I'm gonna try to do? He plays for the Clippers. Let's try to do a reverse trade finder, because for some reason with a trade like this, where it's a superstar player, sometimes the reverse trade finder is the best way. They want Giannis and Tyrese. They'll give us back James Wiseman. Forget it. James Wiseman just won a championship. You know, this guy didn't play, but the NBA champion. You can say what you want about James Wiseman. He is an NBA champion. Don't matter if he got 0 minutes played this season. Don't matter. Okay, so Steph Curry was number 1 on my list. Who is actually, again, before we even go to the Googles, who should be my number 2? I'm adding Darius Garland to the list. I know him and Steph Curry would be kind of weird as a backcourt. But again, we're somewhat limited in the challenge, obviously. Jaren Jackson Jr.'s dad 100% played in the NBA. I interviewed his dad. I didn't interview him. I interviewed his dad, which is like one of the craziest things. Like, obviously, I mean, shout out to him, Jaren Sr., but like, we wanted to get the interview of the player because the player's close to our age. We didn't want the 40-something-year-old, 50-year-old player, or a former player, but we got it. And luckily, he was a really cool dude. He wore his championship ring because he won one with the Spurs, if I'm not mistaken. He wore his championship ring to the interview. He was a really cool dude. And he was just talking about his son, and I could just, you know, you could tell that he was proud of his kid. You know, you could tell he was super proud of his kid. Jalen Brunson. That's another good one. So we started off with Garland, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jalen Brunson, and Jeremy Grant. I think Jaren Jackson Jr. should be the number 2 guy on our priority list. So let's go out there and try to talk to the Pistons. We're going to start off with the reverse trade find to see what they're thinking. First round pick and Chris Duarte. That's an easy deal. We're exchanging picks. Both of them, though they think we're going to be bad, we're actually not going to be bad. So that's a good deal right there. The next one on my list should be Jeremy Grant. Just because wings run the NBA, other than when you're talking Steph Curry, and we got Washington Wizards. Let's go talk to the Wiz. Reverse trade finder, they say there ain't nothing on your team that we want, which is very hard to believe because Jeremy Grant has never been a guy that's hard to trade for. So if I said Pat Connaughton, oh, I got to make up. Oh, that's why, because they know if this is too much value for them. That's why. Okay. How do we make this work? Dante DiVincenzo, we still got to make up $5 million. I completely understand why you say you ain't got nobody for us. I completely understand. What is this Jalen Green in the first getting us in the trade finder? I forgot one person whose dad was in the NBA, and we talking about an NBA All-Star, an NBA All-NBA player. Devin Booker's pops, I forget his name, but he played in the NBA for at least a short period of time. So let's go try to get Book on the team. We'd have to throw in James Wiseman for sure. We got to make up 17 M's though. Okay. Let's take a step back. Let's do a couple trades to just get our money right. We need to trade like Dante and Justin, Aaron Holiday in a second to get somebody that's making like 10 million or something. Here's 13 million in Kuzma. I took away the first round pick. They took the second. They said I deal. I guess we don't have to negotiate. So now with that, we got Kuzma's contract. We're gonna have Jalen Green, and we still got 4 million to make up. So we throw them Pat Connaughton. We take their minimum player. In this case, is Amir Coffey. And they say no, but we also got this pick. Oh my God, the pick is super valuable. How about I give you another pick that's not that pick because that pick is too crazy. Do I need to give y'all that pick? That just seems like an ultra finesse. But if you've been around the channel for some time, you know what they say. It's not a finesse if you win the championship. Give me Eric Paschal instead of that guy. Cool. We got the one more better overall or whatever that was. So we got Book, Steph Curry, and Jaren Jackson Jr. part of our challenge. We need to figure out the rest, which is going to be difficult. Who is a center? I was thinking JaVale McGee, but that JaVale McGee's mom was a professional basketball player, not his dad, from my understanding. One thing. Can I add one little thing? It's my challenge, right? It's my challenge. There's Darius Garland. Oh no, we got to do that deal. I'm doing that deal. Okay. It's Father's Day. This is about fathers. I'm going to call my dad right now and just ask him who his favorite NBA player is. I don't think he's going to give us somebody from 2022, by the way. Whoever he says I'm trading for Pops.
Hey, what up, man?
Real quick question. Who is your favorite current NBA player?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to let him know. I'm going to let him know, man.
Okay, but for real, though. NBA player.
My favorite current NBA player, it got to be Zach, bro. I'm a Chicago dude.
Okay, bet. There it is. Hey, listen. This Bulls fandom wasn't just me. Pops ingrained it in me. We're getting Zach LaVine, which is dope because, you know, we kind of needed another wing. Zach LaVine can run some three. We got to figure out how the heck we get Zach. Oh, we got enough. Oh, we 100% got enough, I think, to get him. Okay, that's so great. Do I get my own personal pick too then? Because I should be celebrated today. I won't do it. Even though I kind of do want to do it. But I would do like a cop-out. I wouldn't even get my favorite. I would just get a person that helps us win the challenge. And that's not fun. Here's our boy, Bobby. I just watched Hustle, by the way. I was like 2 weeks late, so I just watched Hustle. And now Bobby plays in Houston right now. In real life, well, I don't know if he's actually going to suit up for them. But he got traded to Houston a couple nights ago. Y'all see how supportive Pops is. Even though his son is 5'7", he said his favorite NBA players is me. You know, gotta love it. Yusuf Nurkic, we got to make up $4 million. We got that with Daniel Tice, who we just signed out of free agency. And now we just throw the mother load of picks. Zach, you come run our small four for us. That's 2 first rounders. That's 3 first rounders. Oh, you're getting it. That's super expensive, Zachary. All right, we taking Daniel Tice off of that. We have to get Zach LaVine because Pops asked us to. Okay, wait. We got Kira Lewis Jr. And then with these 3 first round picks, you can't tell me that's a no. Okay, we also give you Mo Wagner, who played Haas in the movie. I really enjoyed that movie, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I might watch it again later tonight just to see some stuff that I missed. I'm so surprised at how many like NBA players they were actually able to get in there. And Anthony Edwards as an act, I'm not spoiling nothing, by the way. So if you haven't watched it, I'm not telling you what happened in the movie. But Anthony Edwards was really, really good in it. They won't Book, they won't Jaren, they won't Darius. See, all of those things are a no. And I traded for Darius. But at this rate, he's going to be the best 6 man in all of basketball. That's just the reality of it all. Let's go do some other trades around the edges to get the equity to go get Zach LaVine. Simple. So the person that originally suggested it, and I don't have the comment to prove it, so I won't even use it. But they were saying that if the person has Junior in their name, Otto Porter Jr., Wendell Carter Jr., Michael Porter Jr., they also can classify. But I decided not to use it just because I couldn't find the original commenter. But if you were the commenter, no, I saw it. And my apologies for not screenshotting it when I did. Bobo counts. Bobo's father, Manute, played in the NBA. Shout out to Bobo. He's on the team now. Simple. I'm trading for LaMarcus Aldridge just because he's close to 80 overall. And now we go back to talk to whatever team Zach was on. I completely forgot that fast. So there's Zach. We're giving you Nurkic. We were giving you Caruso. And then Kira Lewis Jr., and then you got to give me some players because your roster doesn't have enough. So you give us Mason Jones. And then now we had a couple more picks from the Warriors. We had a pick from the Clippers. And we have one of our own first round picks. And Zach LaVine took 3 first-round picks and 3 quality players. I mean, hey, it is what it is. So now Zach is our starting 3. Don't worry about our defense. Listen, this don't think about it. Is there any centers who Pops also played in the NBA? Or is Jaron gonna have to run center and we need to go get Jeremy to run the 4? It's one of the 2. All right, y'all, I'm finally looking it up. I'm looking it up. Okay, so Nicholas Claxton. Nicholas Claxton's dad, Charles Claxton, played in the NBA for 1 season. See, I'm telling you, but he did it. He fulfilled the dream that a lot of kids have growing up. He did it and then went to go play overseas. So Nicholas Claxton could be our starting center or just a guy that has size on our team. There you go. I was at a draft combine when Nicholas Claxton was coming out, and my boy D Mills saw him. He was like, that's my favorite draft prospect. And Nicholas Claxton turned into a really solid player so far in his career. So shout out to him. I'll trade LaMarcus and switch first-round picks. There's Nicholas Claxton on the team. 78 overall, play some defense, do a lot of different stuff. Oh, Jay Crowder. I completely forgot Jay Crowder's Pops played in the league. What do we have to give up, though? See, we don't have a lot of contracts, and Jay Crowder's making about $9-ish million, and it will be hard for us to make that trade happen without giving up somebody that's like a staple on the team. But I think, as Jay Crowder goes, if he's coming off my bench, I'm feeling pretty solid about it. But as you can see, that money we don't have. Wait, did I trade Amir Coffey away? Amir Coffey's Pops played in the NBA. I didn't even know. I just did the trade. Didn't even know his Pops was in the NBA. Seth Curry, Ed Davis, Jeremy Grant, as we knew. Al Horford's Pop Tito played in the NBA. I met Tito at a NBA playoffs game versus the Bucks. This was before the Bucks even had the new arena, so it was that 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. They played against each other in the playoffs, and I met Tito. He was sitting in the same aisle as us, or row as us, and I introduced myself. He's like, who is this kid? So we got Al, but Al was making $26 million. I'm sorry, Al, we can't trade for you. Kevin Love's dad played in the NBA. See, this is what this challenge is about. I just learned something new. Now, Kevin Love, again, another player that makes big old money, but a guy that I forgot's Pop. Well, I guess I didn't forgot, but he personally slipped my mind. It's Kmart Jr., man. Come on, man. That's easy trade. At least it should be. Mo Wagner, okay. They bugging. But I will do this Mo Wagner trade if it's just straight up Mo for. I don't want to give up Bo, obviously. So I'll give you a second. They want Bo. You can keep Brucey Brown. They want Bo. You can keep Brucey Brown. I'll give you another second. Okay, do we have to give up a first-round pick to get K. Martin Jr.? I mean, if I have to do it, I will. You got to give us something else, though. If I'm giving you this, you got to give us some wiggle room. They said no, but they'll give me a first. So I guess I'll take that. K. Martin Jr., K. Martin Jr., another power 4 added to the team, even though he's more like a 3 in size. But hey, he plays power 4 center. I also want you to know that just because you haven't seen me search for somebody's name, don't mean I haven't looked to see if they was capable to get traded for. Like Larry Nance, he's making too much money, about $10 million for our team right now, so we can't go get him. Even though he literally fits the challenge. His Pops is in the NBA, and his Pops is really good in the NBA, but I can't get him onto the team. So just because you didn't see me look for him, don't mean I didn't look for him. Just keep that in mind, because I can already see the comments. Kenny, what about this guy? Kenny, what about that guy? I'm like, I looked, bro. I swear I did. There's Jalen Brunson. I guess I'm trading for him. We got 3 really good point guards on the team. I guess Jalen Brunson's classified as a shooting guard, so never mind. Our backup team, our backup guards are 6'1" Darius Garland and 6'1" Jalen Brunson. So that's fun. That's extremely fun. Are we gonna win any game? Yeah, for sure. We're gonna win some games, but are we gonna be like a competent NBA championship team? I guess only time will tell. Forgot, Jalen Brunson was basically making no money compared to his peers until this year. This is the year he gonna get paid. Shout out to him. I traded away Justice Winslow earlier. His Pops played in the league. I had no idea. See, we learning, baby. We learning. Okay, so there are a few other people that obviously I don't have the equity to get, like Klay Thompson, Jeremy Grant, some of the upper tier players. But I feel like with what we got, we're doing okay with Book, Zach LaVine, who we have to have because Pops told me to get him. We need more bigs, though, man. We need more bigs. So I got a player that plays the center position that can help us out. Gary Payton II. Yep. That's an easy deal for me. There go our backup center right there. That is a W. We don't have a ton of bigs here, man. Gary Trent Jr. is another guy we could have went after, but his contract makes it so that we can't. We need to sign. We need one more center. I just don't. Andrew Wiggins. So wait, this current Warriors championship team had Curry, Thompson, Wiggins, Gary Payton II, all of them are sons of NBA players. 4 players on the same roster is crazy. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna be blatantly true with y'all. One person I completely forgot about. Like, you know, I said, like, just because I didn't search him don't mean that I didn't even search this dude. And I don't think we're gonna have the ability to trade for him. Some Domantas Sabonis. What am I doing? I said I need a center play, and I went to go get Nicholas Claxton and not Domantas Sabonis. The problem is we just not gonna have the money to make it work. But how the heck did I forget about Domantas Sabonis? See, they want Zach LaVine. They want Jaren. See, look, yeah, they bugging, bro. We'll never have the money to make this work with our current team. So, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm mad at myself because I overlooked a really good player that could help. I mean, if I was using the other dude's thing that said just go get juniors, I could have go get Michael Porter. Cole Anthony fits the challenge, but we don't need any more guards. Wendell Carter would be great to have on the team. He would be so great to have on the team. But, again, we're not just doing juniors. Shai? I'm gonna have to trade for Shai just cause. Mikhail's contract don't kick in yet. Man, this is so rough. Finessed. Yep, I'm getting finessed. I wanted the pick. Doesn't really help me too much, but I wanted the pick for whatever reason. I got Shai. Why? Your guess is as good as mine, because bro's pops did not play in the league, but his cousin's there. His cousin's in the league. Shai for RJ? Sure. Listen. Don't ask me where I'm going with this, but I'm going somewhere. Josh Hart in the first round pick. Do you see my pattern right now? Hopefully you see the pattern that we got going on. Just we working on a master plan. It's almost coming to fruition. Boom. Oh my God. How do you go from no money to be spent to just out of nowhere? We just pulled together a $19 million contract. Can we go through the receipts one more time? So we traded Tyrese Maxey and Damian Lee for Onyeka Okongwu. Onyeka Okongwu's making like $5 million. These two players together were making like $3 million. It was not enough. Then I flipped Onyeka Okongwu, Willie Cauley-Stein, a first-round pick, and Joe Johnson for Shai. And Shai's contract don't kick into next year, so that wasn't a lot. But you also have Bobby Portis, whose contract is not a ton, but it's still an okay amount. Then we traded Shai for RJ. Shai was making like $5-ish million. RJ was making like $8 million. Then we turned RJ and Aaron Baines to Josh Hart. Josh Hart was making $12 million. We went from $8 million to $12 million. Then we went from $12 million plus the $5 million to Bobby Portis to the $19 million that is Domantas Sabonis. That is rebuilding. That is my most, I was gonna say my best accomplishment ever, but I have a daughter that I'm very proud of, so this random 2K video is not it, but that was fun. That was really fun to go up that ladder. Anyway, the likelihood of us doing that again is extremely low, so I'm just hoping that the trade finder just bring us a couple players. Amir Coffey, there he is. All right, so we needed Amir Coffey back on the team. We got him. Signed Wesley Matthews in free agency because he fits the challenge. Luke Cornett is in free agency. I guess he fits the challenge. I had no idea that Luke Cornett's pops played in the NBA. All right, they're giving us a first-round pick to get Austin Rivers on the team, and just like that, everybody on our roster's pop was in the NBA. Steph Curry, Darius Garland, Devin Booker, Jalen Brunson, Gary Payton II, Wesley Matthews. Zach LaVine, his pops was not in the NBA, but my pops told me he wanted Zach LaVine on the team, so I made that a reality. We got Amir Coffey, Austin Rivers, Jaren, Kenyon Martin, Bobo, and then we got Nicholas Claxton, Sabonis, and Luke Cornett. That is a wild, and I mean extremely wild roster, and I don't know if it's gonna work, but it's the best we can really do. Luke in a Raptors jersey just weirded me out a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you, just don't look right. We were the 1 seed though, and number 1 in the power rankings, so they know what the deal is. We traded away Yusuf Nurkic early in the video. He got 6th man of the year. Giannis Defensive Player of the Year. Alex Caruso, who we also traded away, wins an award. Ime Udoka wins Coach of the Year. Pat Green, who is that? I don't know. But they part of different teams. I'm guessing this is us because the defense is not very high. Our defense probably is not very high. You saw what our team looked like. No Steph Curry All NBA. Interesting. But we were the 1 seed, y'all. What type of numbers he put up? Oh, he put up 22 per. Yeah, but he's 50, 40, 90 as he usually is. Zach LaVine put up 20. Devin Booker put up 18. You know, we shared the ball in this team. 6 man. Darius Garland even put up 16 and 6.5. Domantas Sabonis put up only 13 and 7.5. But we just had 7.5 assists. I'm sorry. He led the team in assists while also putting up 12 boards. And, you know, we did our thing. Overall, we were just a very team-based team. Team-based team. Yep, you heard it here first. Team-based team. And now we got to do the exact same team and win this championship. You feel me? We're going against Chris Middleton, Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell, John Wall, and Jackson Hayes. All right, that's a decent lineup. But I think our numbers look better than their numbers on every front except for that center position. So we're fine. Stop Anthony Davis, win the series. Dang, John Wall. What a crazy game from John Wall. But it's all right because we win these. 3-0 series. Let's get out of there. Second round, we're going against the Portland Trail Blazers who have... Oh! That top three is kind of scary defensively. Ben, Pat, and Kawhi. Dang, but their starter center is Frank Kaminsky. He not protecting that paint. He not protecting that paint. Who our center is again? Who is our center? DeMontis. Eat him. Eat him alive, Demo. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we lose again. I didn't expect us to sweep the entire playoffs. They got Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard's really good. That was a really good game. Oh, okay, let's relax. Frank Kaminsky killed us. Game 2 was a really crazy Ben Simmons game, including a made 3. He had 24 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, 6 steals. We got to be better at not turning the ball over Curry, Booker, and Jaren Jackson Jr. What are we doing? Zach LaVine is fouled out. Y'all all just struggle. All right, let's shorten this rotation because it's the playoffs, and we don't like losing those. We shorten our rotation, and you're like, Kenny, you got no backup center minutes. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Actually, I'm taking your minutes away, and I'm giving them to Nicholas Claxton. I'm being honest with you. I did not look at your shooting splits. Gary. We don't have time to mess around, Gary. You better put it. No, he ain't got time to put it together. Because you're getting benched. We're letting Nicholas Claxton get those minutes because we actually needed a big body. Game 3 was a big one, and we win that. Steph Curry, thank you. And then game 5, great, and we get out of there. Look, shorten the rotation, get Gary Payton II out of it, you win. Another father-son of the NBA, Tim Hardaway Jr. on the other team, but this is Giannis. Jaren, you're an all-defensive team player. Stop Giannis. Simple. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets, ain't it? I mean, we definitely did not do that, but we stopped the others, and that was good enough to take a game. We didn't not expect to sweep Giannis, but that's fine. That's fine. 2-2, 3-2 them. All right. This is supposed to be Father's Day. You're supposed to be celebrating the fathers. This is not how you celebrate the fathers. You go, well, they do have Tim Hardaway Jr., so if we don't win and they do, I feel fine. I just don't want to end this video with a loss, but it looks like that's what's about to happen. Ha ha ha. Oh, no, never mind. We're going to a game 7. Beautiful. Force of game 7. Was that Steph Curry? It was Zach LaVine. Curry had a really big game, too. Zach LaVine, Curry, Domantas Sabonis with a triple-double. Jaren fouled out. I mean, he's guarding Giannis. I mean, I don't know how you don't foul out guarding Giannis. You know what I'm saying? All right, last game of the series. Let's keep this alive. Go against the Orlando Magic in the finals. This is our NBA finals. I don't know who's on Orlando, but if we could get through this Clippers team, we can get through anybody. And it looks like we're getting through this Clippers team. Easy peasy, man. They gave us a little bit of a scare, but they did not show up in this game 7. If your second best player is in his freedom, you do not stand a chance. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. Now we have a really good team. Wow. Drew, RJ, Gordon, Hayward, Zion, and Clint. How the heck did they draft? No. They made trades. There's no way they drafted that good of a team. It's the Orlando Magic. Yeah, they made a trade with us. 2 trades with us. We gave them RJ for Josh Hart. We made them who they are. I don't know how much it matters. We made y'all who y'all are. Thank you for contributing to our championship, because if they don't accept that trade, we don't get Domantas Sabonis. Zach LaVine stole Steph Curry's Finals MVP, by the way. But hey, a ring is a ring. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like. Thank you so much for all the support. And yeah, that do not mean you getting one less video this week. We still going Monday through Friday as well, but I just want to give you something on Father's Day, all right? Appreciate you. See you tomorrow. Peace.